We're going to take a quick look at the tool heads for the Snapmaker 2.0 and how to put them on. The first one being the 3D printing head, CNC head, and then the laser engraver / etcher head. All of them are installed the same way on the mount that's here to the top of the X-axis, and they all have their own port on the side of the control panel located on the right side of the Z-axis. We're first going to start with the 3D printing head. This area to the back right here is where you put your 4 M4x8 screws. There's the plug for the wire to come in here to the side, and then your feed for your filament. So now with the 3D printing tool head installed to the top of the X-axis here, you take your tool head wire, run it from here around the side to the very first plug over here. I thought there was a plug for every type of tool there is, but just not for the heads. The heads have all the same plug on the side, so just forget what I said about each one of them having a different plug. That's not a thing. For the next step, we're going to add on the filament holding bracket to the back of this rear left Z-axis holder here. You're going to need your bar, this bar right here out of your toolkit, and 3 M4x10 bolts, one to hold in here, 2 to attach it to the side there. Now, as you can see, we have the filament holder attached here. Next, we're going to attach the heater bed to the work surface using 22 flathead screws mounted in through all of these holes here. So now that we have the screws put into the work surface for the heating bed, we can add the printing table. Like so. This is the 3D print workspace for the Snapmaker. Now, like I said, some things do have their own specific plug. The tooling head has its own plug for all of them. But on the bottom of the side, I'll try to get some light in here for you. This one right here specifically says heating bed. So when you get that all installed, you're going to take your cord for the heating bed, carefully bring your wire back around the side, and plug it in just till it clicks. One last thing we want to do before we get started, going any farther as far as turning the machine on, we want to take and use this cord holder to secure the power cord for the tooling, and that goes on the first 2 screw holes right here on the side of the Z-axis linear module. So I went ahead and installed the tooling power cable holder here to the side. What I did was I pinched it on the side. I gave it about 1 inch, and then I just bent it back and pinched it to alleviate any stress on the plug itself, and I wove it back up through here kind of snug, but I left the majority of the power cable up here to give it as much room and flexibility as it can, because I don't want the plugs getting pulled on either side or too much stress on the actual power cable itself. So now, with everything together, we're going to attempt to get this turned on for an initial. Once you turn the machine on, you'll see this screen here. Hello, let's make something wonderful. Start now. I'm going to press start now. This is the initial setup. If you would like to know all of that information, I'm sure it's on the website. I'm not going to waste our time on that. I'm just going to click agree. Rename your Snapmaker. Well, I got this for the channel, so we already know what it's going to be. Thumb FPV. Check. Save. Searching for Wi-Fi. That's pretty funny. I don't know if you can read that right there. Somebody said for their Wi-Fi name, tell my Wi-Fi love her. Alright. I'm gonna set mine up real quick. I'll be right back. So now that I've got it connected to the Wi-Fi, there's a little set of safety instructions that come up right here. Do not touch nozzle or heated bed while machine is printing or heating. Get started. Calibrating the bed. The 3D printing module will probe the bed and move the center of the bed. After the auto leveling process is complete, follow the quick start guide to set a proper Z offset and then save the settings. So we're going to do this, but we're going to save this for a part 2 to the CNC or the 3D printing video. We just wanted to get everything set up for it initially. If you were interested on how doing that, thanks for watching, and we'll have another video up soon.